Hello there, my name is Harmony, and today we're playing Don't Open Your Eyes. This is a nifty little horror game, visual novel horror game, where the goal is to not open your eyes. Dot, dot, dot. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I've been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10... Try again. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I'd know, since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings, the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logically thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway, but I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room, there's a bed in my room. There's a wardrobe in my room. Pictures framed on the wall. My room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. This is actually good practice for me. Since I'm doing a creepypasta-esque thing. Hopefully it's out by this month. I doubt it. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Question mark. What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They're gone. Right. There's no way someone could be here.
Hey.
Oh shit, he talks. ...
Open your eyes.
Do I open my eyes? I mean, he asked. I open my eyes. There's nothing there. Interesting. Do I open my eyes? Hell no! I don't open my eyes.
Open your eyes. Look at me.
I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me?
I'm trying to sleep.
Where are your manners?
You're in my room uninvited. You're in my house uninvited. You're touching my bed uninvited.
If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
You didn't ask for help.
Is that how it is?
You didn't ask for help. I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here.
Interesting.
That is why I need you to open your eyes.
No.
So you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do.
So we're gonna user saves.
You won't find me anywhere, and soon you will forget. Like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile.
Shut up.
Like I could almost grab them.
Man, imagine someone saying that to you in the middle of the night.
Look at your tiny ears. I'm going to grab them.
What a freak. I feel something caress my ear. Ugh.
Put my fingers around them
I was kidding.
and tear them off.
I was kidding. I was kidding. You didn't have to go through my bit. I feel like he's very upset about my bit.
If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice? It was a joke.
Bitch.
I'm joking.
Bitch.
Don't be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hay is for horses and sometimes cows. Pigs don't eat it because they don't know how.
how do you think my eyes look when our gazes finally meet? What will you find?
Pain.
Answer me.
Pain. How do I answer pain? What do your eyes look? What did their eyes look? I'm gonna have to re-listen to this because I wasn't... Oops. Lost.
They look lost. That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something. worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away.
It probably will, yeah.
The thought terrifies me.
Good, as it should.
It terrifies me so much.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So I always keep my eyes peeled.
I always keep my eyes peeled. Peeled like my skin? If I open my eyes?
Even if there's nothing to see, that way, nothing will slip away. No matter where it goes, and no matter where it hides,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink. I will forever be confused by the worlds around me. I will forever be lost. But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby? Is it you?
Nope.
Hey,
Is for horses?
have you ever looked so fervently for something that you end up losing yourself in the process? Have you?
I remain silent.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Yes.
Good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes
Nope.
so you won't look at me, even though your eyes are so pretty. I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh.
Blech. Ah, yeah, sweet baby demon, let me whisper in your ear. Your eyes are beautiful behind their veil of flesh. I'm having too much fun mimicking him. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be someone's first. This is gonna be somebody's first video of me, and I'm doing mock ASMR.
Round like pearls.
Ugh. You know, I don't like it when people talk about my peepers.
And shiny like jewels.
Stop talking about the peepers. Alright. I played Angel of Death twice, and now Danny's got me doing it. Let's go.
So pretty.
Ugh.
It's fine. We still have time.
For what?
The night is still and silent.
Are you just gonna chill here until one of us leaves, or like morning comes, or like? I'm an introvert. I can be in bed forever. I'll wrap myself.
People are good at closing their doors.
Oh,
Do you know what a door is? Of course you know. You have one. Right there. At the verge of your little world.
at the verge of my little world.
A door is a barrier to keep the bad out.
Are you the bad?
The bad can be anything. A bad person. A bad smell.
No, you're thinking of walls, buddy. A door isn't meant to be a barrier to anything, sir. A door is meant to go through barriers. You don't understand what a door is.
And sometimes, me.
Ah, so that's why you think it's a barrier. 1, no. 2, again, it's meant to go through. Can I lower the sound? It's a little oppressive. I'll keep his voice, like... Yeah. We'll put the music down a little more. Like, very oppressive.
I can't open doors.
Oh, so that's why you think it's a barrier. They're still not, metaphorically.
I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me?
Okay, I understand this is like a super threatening thing that is speaking to me. But the idea of this thing just ripping a door off the hinges, looking so confused after they walk in. Presumably they have to like turn around with the door still in their hands so they can go in and then just try to shut it again. And the door just falling over. Like this thing is probably the dumbest, most threatening thing I've ever woken up to in a dreadful journey.
Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me.
Oh, so you're like a vampire. Only dumber.
I stare at it for a long time.
Exactly like a dumb vampire.
And think of my excuses. Because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out.
Not true.
It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window. Anything that might be open. Anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors.
Don't let him in. Don't let him in.
But as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere.
Define fit.
Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful, so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest.
Okay.
I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable.
Okay.
Without alerting anyone.
Okay.
Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But
sometimes you bake the owners a pie?
Just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness,
Mm-hmm.
and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me.
100% was not expecting you. However, if you would like to not be a creepy fucker, we can do this tomorrow with tea. I'll keep the lights off if you like.
But you won't look at me,
No,
even though you had your door open for visitors.
not how that works.
Why is that?
I actually had my front door closed to visitors. This door... In fact, you got into my house. You broke into my house, sir.
Are you afraid?
You broke into my house.
Do I scare you? No, that can't be it.
Can I say yes?
We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me. So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Something moves over my
you
bedsheets.
would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm.
Why would that... Who... I don't think I know anyone who, if I reach out my hand, having just met them, and it's not a handshake, they're not going to grab my hand. I don't know what this guy is thinking.
So very warm.
Other than the fact that hands are warm.
Because people are always warm.
I don't want to know how you know that.
Hey,
Sometimes cows.
how do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
What do their hands look like? They look tired. They look deceitful. They look incomplete.
They look incomplete. That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind.
You haven't left anyone behind.
People who are my chat companions. Just like you are now.
Oh, that. Okay.
So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, as farewell gifts, you could say.
Such a cool concept, but goddamn, isn't that disturbing when you think about it? Oh man, I'm gonna get visited by a weirdo in the middle of the night. Oh man, he left a piece of his finger here as a memento.
It sounds like an excuse. And that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch. Like the crust of a tree. Or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else. Like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance. Or the suffering and death and charred skin. And wonder, how does that feel?
Charred skin? Painful.
So I put my hands to the fire.
Oh.
It hurts, but I tolerate it and keep them there.
I had a friend once who admitted to me, I wasn't here to correct them at the time, admitted to me that she thought fire itself, as in the flame, was cold, and that it radiated an aura of heat. So the object cold, the rest of it warm. Like if you ever haven't cooked a frozen meatball all the way through, like, you know, like the center ice cold, the rest of it flaming hot, do not touch it, it will burn your skin off. Yeah, that. So they grabbed fire, and needless to say, they didn't tolerate it. I'm gonna have to ask them if they had like a burn scar or something afterwards, or if they just crushed it. I'm curious.
For long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates.
This is also the same friend who adorably decided to cut a watermelon in half, hollow out the inside, and then wear it like a helmet and go do battle. I have been friends with people for a long time. We were children when this happened. This is not an adult running around with a watermelon helmet. Because that shit would just be even funnier. I'm not even gonna lie. A watermelon. Let's go.
The smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling.
Are you a masochist? It's okay if you're a masochist. I'm here to support you.
I seek such
I'm not here to kink shame. I am here to talk over you, though.
The edge of a knife sometimes provides it.
I'm here to tell you not that one. That one, no.
Other times, the fangs of a beast.
No.
Most times, however, it's by mere accident.
People like you, or why people like me, are support mains.
I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes.
The more this guy talks, the less I think he's a threat, and more I think he's just a very dumb threat.
And I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell in that sense.
Oops.
It's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends.
No.
They have granted me times of great fun.
No.
So, it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks.
Okay.
But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful. I'd rather they weren't.
Maybe learn what fire is? Is for horses and sometimes cows. Pigs don't eat it because they don't know how.
Have you ever placed yourself in harm's way?
I don't like where this question is going.
Only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours. Have you?
I remain silent. Have you ever put yourself in harm's way only to have a satisfaction you realize wasn't yours? Like... Huh?
These hands.
These hands!
Are these my hands?
No, I don't think so.
Is that so? Then,
From what you're talking about, no.
how do my hands look when my warmth finally answer me?
They don't look incomplete. This guy doesn't sound incomplete. Honestly, he just sounds tired.
They look tired.
Like his whole spiel recategorized my perception of him. No. No.
Maybe so.
No. Why are they so spindly? What? How is that tired? Why are they so spindly? I don't even know if that's the right word.
These fingers of mine have touched so many things.
I don't like you. Ugh.
They are always stretching forwards, reaching out for something. The tip of my fingers dance over the surfaces that I travel, and their sensations reach the core of my brain. Be it the softness of the first spring flowers, or the roughness of a wall made out of rubbish.
Rubbish.
Caressing, grabbing, clawing. No matter the time of day. No matter if I'm awake or asleep.
That just sounds awful.
As if they had a mind of their own.
How do you function?
Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets.
Okay.
They like how they these thousands of threads intertwined with each other.
Okay.
The rustle of fabric against fabric, of skin against skin
Is?
irresistible.
Oh, yes, irresistible.
They want more.
They want more.
They want to feel closer.
No.
To have it between them and around them, more and more and more.
Starting to really not like this line of dialogue.
Sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like.
Okay.
That's when I lend a hand.
That was the worst pun I've heard in a
I
minute.
take over and stretch, stretch, stretch. And they grow. Maybe just the length of a fingernail every time. But they grow. Just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, and then throw it aside, discarded, and forgotten. That's why they are tired. Because they never stop seeking, and most likely, never will. Hey, have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important?
No. Not literally.
Only to learn that it's been long out of your grasp.
There it is.
Have you? These hands,
Remain silent.
are these my hands?
Yeah, they're yours.
Good answer. Yet, there is only
Open your eyes?
open
No.
your eyes. So you won't look, even though my hands could be the same as yours.
Nope.
Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar. No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating.
Sorry, your skin?
It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for. Since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you, if it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me,
No.
and we can both be fulfilled.
This will not fulfill me.
Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person.
Okay.
They were not good at it either, and thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did. makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it?
Why is
Why
what?
do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon. Once you open your eyes.
Nope.
There it is again.
Yep, there it is again.
Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me.
Nope.
And you finally take those bed sheets off your body.
Um,
And you inspect every crevice of mine.
buddy. Yeah.
And you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face.
Hey,
What does my expression look like?
your expression?
That veil of uncertainty finally disappears. What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
What do their expression look like? It's a cheerful smile, surprised grimace, emotionless stare.
An emotionless stare.
Yeah.
That may be so. Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change. Not in the way other people do. People interact with each other.
They do.
They form connections. They experience thrills.
And you break into people's homes.
A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things.
I don't think you're capable of really expressing those things.
My journey began long ago, longer than any person has ever journeyed.
You're immortal.
And in my life, I have seen others born and die.
No wonder you're so depressed. You're immortal. No wonder you're so depressed and dangerous. You're immortal.
Born and die.
Die. Born and die.
A person's existence is so fleeting, and yet so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories.
Are you just... Are you just the embodiment of longing?
It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page.
Depends on how big you make the words. Also, not for nothing, the amount of words you have filled already just talking about yourself, your feeling, your thoughts, the vague recollections of experiences. You're just blind.
It's not for the lack of memories.
Which I guess makes sense. He's never seen himself, which means he could never self-reflect.
But rather, because these memories mean nothing to me. Save for a minuscule number, they are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do, and by extension, in what I am. I want for someone to tell me how I look, yet I don't see that as important. No one but me would care, so why should I care? But that doesn't mean I have never felt. I feel things, joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling, and right now, I am feeling strongly. It's here, in my pulsating skin. You say my expression is emotionless, that it shows nothing.
Are you getting angry?
And if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something, because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference, only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath? Have you?
I remain silent.
This expression is this. I see.
Yes, it's your expression.
Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight.
Nope.
These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you.
Is that a good thing?
One born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left.
Open my eyes?
Need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
No.
No. I see. I understand. No, it's fine. You have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before,
Fair.
so I have no right to ask for anything else.
I just don't want to look at you.
No,
No?
that is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me.
Yeah.
Not even once. Not even once, 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 not even once. Did you open your eyes? Not even once. Did you look at my face? You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep,
Have I not been answering you?
feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head.
Oh, I haven't actually been interacting. Oh, no?
You
Sure.
haven't opened your mouth,
Have I not been responding? What?
but you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can, and I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know
You know.
that I wasn't wrong. You are like me.
Oh.
We are the same. You too. Look for what's not there. You too. Reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake.
I did?
I know you're lying, because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong.
Yeah?
I am not what you said I am.
Oh shit.
These eyes, these hands, this expression. They aren't mine. Maybe they are yours, but I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eyes. touched. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not.
You literally kept asking me.
And that's all you did. So now, you will open your eyes and see me for what I truly am. You said so. Remember that in this room, you know how everything looks.
You weren't. You were not here for that.
It was those words that brought me here.
Oh.
So you have to do right by that which you claimed. It is time.
It is time.
Open your eyes.
Oh, I'm not loud.
Your eyes.
Yes.
You had your chance. It's not up to you anymore. You won't open your eyes.
I just said yes.
I will.
Something coils around my head. The pressure around my skull is unbearable. I hear something shatter. Well then.
Your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined. Tell me, my new friend, what do you see?
I want to answer, but they've grabbed onto my head and won't let me talk. But what I see is... I close my eyes.
Open your eyes. Open them. Open them now. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Open, open, open.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Got a little too excited there, bud, eh?
It seems I did it again.
Moron.
You can't see anymore, right? You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore, right? Then, this is farewell. Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you are a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
Something in my hand. What they left behind. What is it? It feels important. But I can no longer open my eyes. Well, that was Don't Open Your Eyes. I hope everyone enjoyed. I know I did. Normally I try to go for other playthroughs and other endings, but because this took so long, I probably not. Anyway, I hope you all had a great time, and I wish you all a wonderful rest of your evenings. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed yourself, please like and subscribe.